So now I've adjusted my file in my CAD program and created the DXF file for Wazer Cam. And I've got the gear imported into the handy dandy Wazer Cam. And now I'm going to export the job so that it can run on my Wazer machine. And we'll generate us a job file. And then we'll go put him on the SD card. Hi, I'm James of S&T Geotronics LLC. We make historical computer replicas, and we're working on our metal version of our Antikythera. And using the Wazer Pro here to make a gear for our Antikythera device. The reason we're using the Wazer is because it does in the same amount of minutes what it takes the CNC machine hours to do. And here's our piece of 1/8 inch aluminum. It's just regular 610 aluminum. We're going to put it on the bed, and we're going to screw it down to the bed with a couple of screws. And then I'm going to put my file on the SD card in the machine. And we'll get one on this other side if I can find him. Cutting gears is very rough on beds. Let's find a better spot. Nope. There's a better spot. It still has a little getcha to it. Put our SD card in. It's in. We'll turn our machine on. Bring our nozzle up so we can zero and everything good. Alright, how to cut anything. Select a file to cut, and we'll go down here to Mars is what I'm after. Mars. And we want our 69T Mars there at the very bottom. There we go. We'll prepare the machine to cut this file. And okay, it's up. There we go. And aluminum thickness 0.12. Yep, cut time 6 minutes 11 seconds. Okay, we'll fill our abrasive hopper. Make sure it's full. I think I filled it before I was done. Oh yes, plenty of abrasive. Filled it up last time. Okay. Confirm water's on. Yep, nozzle works. So water's on. I just did fasten my metal. Yep. Set the nozzle height. Well, I'm going to move my head first, but I will when I'm ready. And then I'm going to go and move my origin. Move origin. And I want to move over 10 and out 10. Just like that. And I'm going to say OK. And now I'm going to adjust my nozzle height that I'm out here on my material where I want to be. Use the handy dandy cap to adjust the nozzle height. Make sure he's good and tight. And then he's on. And I believe we're all set up. And we'll close the lid. And let's do a dry run to make sure he's going to do what I think he's going to do. And here we go. So he cuts the inside, and then he cuts the outside. Just like I thought he was going to do. And there's our dry run, and now we'll do it for real. Okay, and we'll press start. And here we go. Through. Cutting my holes in the middle of the gear for me. Cutting the teeth. Alrighty then, the Wazer is finishing up on its little 6-minute cut. And we'll have us a gear in just a minute. 98, 99, and we're done. Let's get our gear out. We'll just grab him. So move this out of the way. And there's our gear. Let's clean him up a little bit. The nice thing about having the Pro is you have this handy sprayer to get all your dust off your material. And here's our shiny new gear that we just made, all ready to go into the Antikythera assembly. This is a Mars 69T, a Mars 69T gear, and it's pretty much ready to go. Let me get my material out so that it doesn't corrode, because aluminum corrodes a little bit if you just leave it laying in the water. We unscrew it from the bed and we just pull it up, and we're still using the handy dandy square that they come with the code to test your Wazer out to make, and it's still in its original spot. Works great. And I'll just kind of wipe this off on my shirt. Well, heck, there's a rag. with a hard drive in it. For our material where we can cut the next one in a little while. So this is our 69T Mars, and it's just one of many gears that we're going to cut with the Wazer. And what we're making is this device here, the Antikythera mechanism. This one isn't made of metal, it's made of plastic and was done with our laser. But the next one we assemble is going to be made with aluminum gears, and after that we're going to get the Wazer to do a brass gear. So I'm James at S&T Geotronics, and that's what we do with our Wazer machine. And it'll be a few months before I actually assemble all this, and we're just busy making the sub-assemblies. Some of these are Wazer cut gears that have been assembled on their axles that were turned on the lathe that are part of the front of it where the hands go, and these are all the levers that control it. And we can cut the levers on the Wazer, or we can mill them on the milling machine. It's just very much faster to use the Wazer than it is the CNC mill.